When's the last time you manifested your goal? When's the last time you defined your goal? Let me guess. I want to be debt free. Is it I want to be debt free or I wish to have financial freedom? I don't want to lose my job or I wish to have job security? They're exact opposites. See, you've been manifesting your goal all along. It's just that your goal statement might be defined backwards. I've been experimenting with the law of attraction for 16 years, and my process has helped me manifest many goals in my life. Some good, some bad. Stick around for 5 simple, actionable, and practical techniques to set your goal right and accelerate the law of attraction. Hi and welcome to my channel, Tune into Abundance with Neha Verma. See, these days I'm trying to eat at home and trying to eat safe home cooked food. But the other day I was a little jobless on the weekend and I was messing with Siri on my laptop.
Hey Siri, I don't want to go to McDonald's.
Which McDonald's? Click the one you want.
But I don't want to go to McDonald's.
Which McDonald's? Click the one you want.
But I don't want to.
Fine by me.
Siri can be snappy, but your mind works the exact same way. It picks up keywords that make clear and simple images or symbol in the mind. Let me explain. Don't think of a pink elephant. But don't think of a pink elephant. See, my last sentence had 7 words, but your mind only interpreted 2 words, pink elephant, because those were the only 2 words that made a clear and exact image in the mind. See, your mind is not like Siri. It's a lot smarter than Siri. It's like a super smart personal assistant. You just need to know how to communicate with it right. See, when you set a goal statement, like any company or organization, they always have a mission and vision statements. First thing any company does. When you set the goal statement, you're not just motivating yourself, you're activating the law of attraction. Now I have to underline here again that the law of attraction is a law. It's like the law of gravity. It works whether you know about it, you believe in it, you subscribe to it or not. Whatever you're thinking in your mind, you're always manifesting. That is just how it works. So if you're thinking debt, your mind captures debt and manifests that. If you're thinking financial freedom, your mind captures that and you manifest that. The purpose of a goal statement is to align yourself to that goal and make yourself believe that you already have it. Setting the right goal is half the battle won. But before that, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you know when there's new content from me. Here are 5 techniques to goal setting and accelerating the law of attraction. Tip 1. Wanting versus having. Did you know that the word want is literally the most negative word in the English dictionary? Want means lack of. Think about it. When you say, I want that job, I want my soulmate, I want to buy that home, I want $1 million. The picture in your mind is the lack of $1 million. The picture in your mind is that you don't have $1 million. Can you blame your mind though? That's exactly what you're saying. See, I want $1 million and I have $1 million are exact opposite statements. It's okay to talk like that in normal conversation, in daily life, but when you're setting your goal, it is very important to use the right language. I know so many fellow manifestors in my life who are wanting their goal, and that's exactly what they're manifesting, the lack of that goal. Do yourself a favor and put up an affirmation of having your goal. Tip 2. Your goal statement should always be in the present tense. See, the law of attraction, again, it's a law and it works with precision. So if your goal statement is in future tense, your goal will also be always in the future. The purpose of a goal statement is to make your mind believe that you have it now. So when you say, I will achieve this by the end of the year, or I'll be happy when I achieve this, what you're telling yourself is you will always have this in the future tense, and therefore you're pushing it away further and further. Make your goal statement in the present tense. I will be a millionaire, I am a millionaire. I wish to have that job. I have that job. I want to get married. I am married. See the difference? Make sure that your goal statement is serving its main purpose, which is to make you believe that you have it right now. Not that you will have it day after tomorrow, not that you will have it by the end of the year, not that you will be happy when you reach the finish line, but you're standing at the finish line right now. That is the purpose, and that is your only job in this law of attraction process, to make yourself believe that you're already living it. The point of a goal statement is to tune you in to your goal statement. So put your goal statement in the present tense, tune into abundance. If you need help framing the right goal statement or with anything to do with manifestation, feel free to write into me at this email ID or hit me up on Instagram. If you know anyone who could use this help, share this video. Tip 3. Gratitude. This is the secret sauce to practically everything in life. But specifically for the law of attraction, gratitude works miracles. Now there's obviously a spiritual reason to why this is good for you, but there's also a more practical reason to why it works wonders for the law of attraction. Let me explain both. Spiritually, when you're happy, when you're grateful, it puts you in a good vibe, it makes you feel happy, humble and blessed. This is a great place to be in no matter what you're going through in life. But when you are trying to activate the law of attraction, using gratitude in your goal statement works wonders for the law of attraction. Gratitude happens to be the highest frequency in the chart of emotions, and the lower frequencies happen to be frequencies that make you feel bad and low. The higher frequencies happen to be the ones that make you feel elated and blissful. Gratitude happens to be the highest on the chart. It's like picking the winning horse for the race, right? Putting the word thank you ahead of any goal statement that you are choosing makes you feel like you already have the goal. When you're thanking for that goal, you're not only tricking your mind into believing that it's already happened to you, you're already thankful for it. So you are vibing at the highest frequency there is. Thank you for my new home. Thank you for my $1 million. But more importantly, when you're feeling grateful for things, you manifest more things to be grateful for. You can take this a step further and put your goal statement on top of your vision board. If you like help in making your vision board, here is a recent video I've made on an ultimate guide to make a vision board. I will also leave a link in the description below. Tip 4. Use trigger words in your goal statement. This is by far the most important technique. Make sure that you are, at the end of the day, using the language of your mind, which is images and symbols. These words should trigger sharp and crisp images in your mind. For example, thank you for my warm and secure home. Thank you for my attractive body. Thank you for my financial freedom. Thank you for my strong and loving relationship. Another thing to remember when you're picking these trigger words is think to yourself, what feels like it's not available to me right now? I saw this in a Marissa Pear's video and it really stuck with me for life. I will dig up that video and link it up here so you can take a look for yourself. See, if you don't have something in your life right now, chances are you might have some kind of mind block towards it. Repeat some words to yourself and see what really triggers your emotions. Something that makes you feel, that's not for me right now. If you tell me hike a mountain, that might feel like that's not available to me right now. If you're in a mountain of debt, when I say financial security, that might feel like that is too far away, it is out of my reach, it is not available to me right now. Pick these words that trigger you and add them to your goal statement. So for you, your statement would be, thank you for my financial security. Repeating this to yourself again and again will make your mind familiar with having it. It will stop making that word or that emotion feel so alien to you. So pick descriptive, clear words that make images in your mind and trigger your emotions. Tip 5. Repetition. By now, you should have a crisp and clear goal statement. A goal statement of having something, it should be in the present tense, you should have gratitude in your goal statement, and you should have clear trigger words in your goal statement. Is that enough? No. Now what you need to do is repeat your goal statement morning, evening and night under your breath all the time. The purpose of the goal statement is to make yourself believe that you already have it. The only way that is going to happen is if you repeat it to your mind all the time. It should be sunken into your subconscious. As you know, we have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. Things that you repeat every day sink into your subconscious, like driving your car, wearing your pants. You don't have to think about it because your subconscious has taken over. That's what we want to do with our goal statement. Build simple rituals that work for you. For me, I repeat my goal statement or affirmation to myself the minute I wake up, when I go to sleep, when I'm brushing my teeth, when I'm in the car, when I'm waiting for someone. These are just daily habits that I build so that no matter what mood I am in that day, I make up time to repeat my goal statement or affirmation to myself. There's also a silly thing that I do whenever I see a number pattern on like a 111 or 222, whatever, on my phone or laptop or a driving license plate on the road, I make sure I repeat my affirmation to myself. So build what works for you, but build small reminders in your day. Like, simple thing is, whenever you drink water, you repeat it in your mind. So things like that, that whatever mood you're in, no matter what you're going through, you remember to repeat your goal statement. And that is literally your only job in this entire process, tuning into your goal as often as possible. I'm curious which one of these tips was most helpful to you. Drop me a comment below letting me know which one you are going to apply first. Is it the one where you use having in your statement, or is it the one where you use gratitude? Also, if you need any help with manifestation, don't think twice before dropping me an email on this email ID or giving me a shout out on Instagram. I'm a working professional, so I'll probably reply after business hours or on the weekends. If you know anyone who needs the help, feel free to share the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know when there's more content from me. If you liked this video, here's more videos that I think would be useful to you. I'll see you on the next one.